Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. It's Donna here. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I made these little faux wax elements. They're really easy. They kind of came about as a bit of a fluke because what I was trying to do didn't work. You don't need a lot of equipment, just a few bits and bobs. And I think they just make really nice little elements for this time of year, for winter crafts, just to add to your projects. I do give quite a few examples of how they could be used later on in the video. And I'd love it if you stick around to find out how to make them, if you think it looks like something you might enjoy doing. So here is what I'm talking about. These are these little faux wax elements. They're shiny, glittery, sparkly, and we don't actually use any wax to make them. Instead, what we use is hot glue. Now, this is my hot glue gun. It's about 10 years old, very reliable, and I always use the Gorilla glue sticks. And then I had this silicone mold, which I don't know if it's for resin, but it works really well for this technique. And as you can see, all I'm doing is filling that mold with the hot glue. Now, it's really important to have your glue gun nice and hot. It makes it more fluid and it will just fill those holes easier. And I found it better to have the glue gun almost kind of vertical to the mold, and then just turn the mold as you're filling it with the glue, going all the way around the outside and then filling in the middle. The glue is pretty good at self-leveling, so they don't come out that lumpy. And then once you've done that, you just sprinkle your glitter on the top and you keep going. Obviously, hot glue dries very quickly as well, so it's not the type of project that you're going to be waiting ages for. You can kind of get it done, get them popped out, and then they're ready to use. So I'm keeping all of this in just so you can kind of get a good idea of what it is I did in the process. You see, it doesn't take very long at all. And then I just put the glitter on each of these. Now, this is a very fine glitter. I do use a chunkier glitter in a little minute. Both are great and work fine. They do make a difference with how much glitter you lose at the end. But you can see here that they're just really easy to pop out. And what I actually do is pop the first two out because they're nice and cool. And I start refilling those while the other four are still cooling. So it actually, once you get into the rhythm, can really kind of get through this pretty quickly. And I'm going to use this rose gold chunky glitter that I've just shown you. And for some reason here we go, yep. I had a lot of trouble putting a bit of that glitter out. It just all came out in one big chunk. And we don't really know what the problem was, but yep, there we go again, another big chunk. So when they're drying, I can then take those other four out, and then I can refill those four and then take those first two out. So you can get through these pretty quickly. As I was saying before about the very fine glitter, that obviously you do lose more of that than this chunky stuff. The chunky stuff doesn't fall out at all. Apart from if you've got a big chunk of it like I have, and it's, you know, you've got that bit on the top that isn't making any contact with the glue, that would come off. Now on this last one, I was trying to see if you put glitter at the bottom and then filled the glue over the top, what it would look like. The results weren't great, to be honest. I do show you later on in the video. I just thought I would have a go to see if it would contain the glitter a little bit more. If you hate glitter like me, then I have some solutions coming up. And like I say, I absolutely hate glitter. Hate it. Can't abide it. I don't like the mess it makes. I'm a little bit scared of it. I think it comes from my teaching days when I taught young children, and obviously young children love glitter. So all I did was took it, well, I would take it over my bin, but because I was on camera, I didn't. But I just got a cloth and scrubbed at any loose glitter on the top. And as you can see, I'm showing you there with my thumb. Once you've done that, the rest of it's all contained within that glue and you don't lose any. So as long as you just get rid of any excess, then you should be fine. I've just got a little bit on the edge of this chunky glitter, just because I put a little bit too much on, like I was showing you. But that doesn't come out at all. Now here, I'm just showing you an option that you could do if you really, really don't want to risk that glitter coming out. And what I did is I used some Mod Podge and some matte medium. Now on the left is the Mod Podge and on the right is the matte medium. And as you can see, they have lost their sparkle. I'm just getting one here to show you, to compare. So the one on the right is one that has had nothing done to it. And it's just, I think the results are much better, but that would just be another option for you if you really didn't like the glitter. And then once you've done that, all you need to do is cut any stringy bits off or any kind of chunky bits. I find it easier to go from the back. You can see where the original shape was. And then just chop anything off that you don't want. Give them a bit of a tidy. Are these going to be perfect? No. You know, we're using glue. They're homemade. But that's all in the beauty of them, I think. And it doesn't take very long at all to do this. Just get some little scissors. Now, this is one that I did as like a tester. And I'm just showing you here that because they're glue, they're soft enough, your crocodile will go through. You just might want to give it a clean to get any wax out. But you can make holes in these and then put like a ball pin in, like I'm doing here. Make little charms. You could also use a split pin and put a split pin in. And I just grabbed like a random tag that I had on my desk. But I'm just showing you here, you could put a split pin in maybe. And then you can have it as like some kind of closure or interactive element. You can pop some string through, use it as a hanging decoration. I'm just showing you here as well that you can also add the charm on with the string. Then I dove into my Winter Wednesdays pre-made things from the last few years. And I'm just showing you here how you can use it maybe as an element on something that you've made. I have this little booklet here. Again, where I've got that eyelet, you could have like a charm hanging off. I think that would look really nice actually with that black one. And then you could use them as envelope closures perhaps. So where I've got that disc, instead of that, you could pop some glue just on the top and stick it onto there and it would weight it down. Now this is the one where I tried putting the glitter at the bottom and then the glue on top. You can see it didn't turn out well, and I don't know what that dint is. It's like an indentation. I'm not quite sure what caused that, but yeah, it didn't come out. It didn't come out brilliantly. So these are all the ones that we made in today's video. And these are the ones I made the other day. That bottom left has a lot of glitter on. I don't know what I was doing there. I hope that's given you perhaps a little bit of inspiration of something a little bit different, a little bit quirky that you can do, especially if you don't have a lot of the kind of like the wax pellets that you would need to do traditional wax melts. I also did want to say as well that you don't necessarily need a mould. You can just put your glue onto a suitable surface, pop your glitter on and then just let it cool, and you can have like an irregular shaped one as well. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. That really does help the channel and helps the channel be seen in the algorithm. And if you would like to subscribe, I would love to have you join us. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.